Proud spirit of America and in the proud spirit of our great country, finally, The Rock says, drivers,
start your engines! Rev up those engines because today is the 5-month anniversary of the NASCAR FedEx Cup Series. That is right. Let's take a tour of how we all started this.
And they will face the green flag for 200 laps, 500 miles to start the 2024 season. Green flag, the Daytona 500 is underway.
You see, before the FedEx Cup season started, we have another racing series called Gran Turismo Sport. It is currently on its 5th season, with a short temporary hiatus on the 7th race of Season 4. But yeah, Gran Turismo Sport is back, and we're expecting some more races to come by. And then, we got the idea and then we had a genius idea to make a new series to Gran Turismo Sport, a NASCAR race series. But we couldn't came up with an official and we couldn't come up with a good name, and so we came up to the FedEx Cup Series as the name of the official series, and that's how it all started. The practice came on March 19th, and the qualifying came on March 20th, and the FedEx Cup Series officially started on March 21st, 2025. It was called the Busch Clash. We used to have the Gen 6 cars. However, in the second to last race of Season 1, we switched to the Gen 7 cars, which was a pretty big change. We had some pretty big races in Season 1, like we had the Daytona 500, the Geico 500, Jack Link's 500. Literally every single race was important in Season 1. And then Season 1 ended on May 18th, and then Season 2 came in. Starting on May 24th, on the Memorial Day weekend. It was called the Coca-Cola 600. Started at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and then the Busch Clash came in.
Now the 42, John Hunter Nemechek,
which was the second race of Season 2. And then the Daytona 500 came, which was the first ever race to have a starter engine command by the famous Rock Johnson. Season 4 will be a pretty big one. We will have official commands, start commands. It was a pretty wild race in Season 2 with the Daytona 500, as Ryan Preece flipped for the 5th time. He flipped in a Coke Zero 400. He flipped in the Coca-Cola 600, and he also flipped in the Yellowwood 500 in the second to last race of Season 1, which was 3 times now.
Byron moved up to go around him. Busch made a block, separated those Hendrick cars. Now Chase Elliott to the lead. Final lap of the stage.
And it's crazy to think that we started 5 months ago. It's absolutely crazy to think that. And Season 2 was the shortest one. We only had 11 races. It ended on June 13th, was the last day of school.
After a truly disappointing 2023. Kyle Larson.
And then Season 3 came in, which was the longest season in the FedEx Cup Series, having a total of 17 races. And Season 3 was a massive one. In the second to last race of Season 2, we switched back to the Gen 6 cars due to safety reasons in the Snapping Turtles 500 in Season 2, and then Season 3 came in with the Busch Clash. It was a massive
stage
one.
In the Daytona 500. We're about to be lapped cars.
And then after Duel 2, there was on kind of a temporary hiatus like that, and then the Daytona 500 came, which was a crazy race. I'm telling you, it was crazy.
The Ferry getting turned around. And that's why they're now going a
But
lap
also,
down.
Season 3 was
Gosh,
also
I just-
kind of be one of the most
this
dangerous seasons in the entire
with
FedEx
that
Cup
second,
Series.
the bottom lane
We had
moving
2
so close to the
injuries.
outside lane, they've obviously-
Yes, 2
They're
injuries.
obviously in a position where they
One
feel
was
like
at the
it's
Busch.
helping them keep up
One,
and keep the
actually, we had
momentum,
3
but
injuries.
It keeps getting tighter
One
and
was
tighter
at
and
the
tighter,
first.
and it's gonna
The
cause
first
a
2
problem at
ones
some
were at the
point.
Brickyard
And that point
400.
is off the
Chris
corner.
Farrell
When
and
you
Chris
get tight,
Buescher
you lose the
wrecked
nose off that car in front of you. There's
on the
no
final
room for
lap.
error. You're
Resulted
gonna
in
be
a
up on the
massive,
side of that
massive
car.
barrel roll for
Seen it
Chris.
time and time again here. On the exit of the corners.
Daniel Suarez, the freeway
For
insurance
Chris
cam.
Farrell and a horrible
Coming up
crash
into
for
play here, he
Chris
is fifth.
Buescher,
As they have
because I was
half
actually
a
sent to
lap
the
to go to
hospital,
complete
and Chris
stage 2.
Buescher will not be racing until
Well,
season
you
5.
see Daniel Suarez right here with
But
this
luckily,
throttle
Chris
percentage.
Farrell actually made it out
What
alive,
he's doing right
and he
there
returned
is
to
checking
racing.
up so he doesn't run into the back of the car in front of him, and that's the kind of
And he
momentum
returned
that
to
they have
racing
right
eventually.
now. Able to just
in
run up there and
the-
ram that car if he didn't let off the
in the
throttle.
Geico 500,
Battle for
which
the
is the A
stage
race
win.
of season
Battle to be
3.
the first car one
Also,
lap
the
down
season
and
3
get the
race
free
of the Geico
pass. That's
400
Preece
the
versus
Geico
Gibbs
500 was
as Cindric takes him
there
into
were like
turn
so
3.
many like big crashes in that race, like
Blaney to the bottom.
literally.
He said
There
he
were
wasn't
so
gonna help
many
his
massive
teammates. He
ones.
didn't. He
We
dropped to
can't
the
even like
bottom
count
to
how
try
many
to win stage
how many of
2.
them
Great
were
move
there.
by Cindric
I'm
to
telling you,
move
it was
up before Busch
massive.
got to his outside
Like
and
that
get
was
caught
such
in
a
the middle.
massive crash.
That was a heads-up move by
There were so many
Cindric.
massive crashes in
Champion
that race.
Ryan Blaney wins stage 2 from Austin Cindric.
And
Daniel
then came
Suarez,
the
Kyle Busch,
10th race
and
of season
Tyler
3.
Reddick.
The Snapping Turtles
It is
500, the
Blaney's
official season
third stage
finale.
win in the Daytona 500.
This
You're looking at
season
Kyle
also
Busch
marked the very first
trying to
season to
limp
race
onto
at
pit road without
at
losing
Indianapolis and the
his
Blue Moon
left
Bay
front
Speedway,
wheel, which
which is
has no
nicknamed also
retaining
Pocono
nut
Speedway.
attached.
Sorry about that. Anyways, what we were saying is that so season 3 was also the very first season to race on 2 new tracks, which was
Stop. Unfortunately, did not get that
Indianapolis and Blue Moon Bay Speedway.
Here we go
For the
again.
Brickyard 400 and the Great American Getaway 400.
Chastain, lone wolf up here leading his pack with those 2 Fords behind him.
There were also the Bank of America 400 and the Valvoline 500 and the Texas Roadhouse 300 and so many other new races that we haven't done previously. And then finally, after almost 3 months, season 3 has officially ended with Jimmy Johnson being the champion and also the 8-time champion here in NASCAR. Season 4 will be a massive one, as we will be having official road course races, and cars will also have roof flaps. In case you didn't know, we didn't used to have roof flaps, but we will have them in Season 4. It's going to be massive, I promise you guys. So yeah, that's the end of today's video, and we thank you so much for your support as we reached 5 months since the first race. We hope it will last forever, and we will see you when Season 4 starts.